As the old kingdom passes away and is burned, the new kingdom under the Messiah shall start. 1,000 years of teaching, 1,000 years of love, 1,000 years where all shall work together as one under God. Join me in learning the truth. Hello, I am Cardinal Kennedy and welcome to the truth. In this one I'll be talking about the new kingdom and the outer darkness, the good and the bad, the light and the dark. First of all, I'll explain to you why it is so important that you accept the Lord. Okay? Now, for 7 to 8 years, we have literally been trying our very best to let you know about the Lord and about His teachings, and to try and guide you on the right path, so you make the right choice, so that you know and understand what's going to be happening. All I can say to you at the moment is this: when the new kingdom comes, which is not very far off now at all, we're literally banging on the door and walking, you've got a hand on the handle, and we're just about to go in. That's how close we are. Now, obviously, people are going to be, that have already been chosen, will be taken, and they'll be taken out of the way, whilst the rest of you who haven't been chosen will suffer what is coming. Okay, the turmoil, which is basically World War III. You've got the pole flip, you've got tsunamis, sea rising, land falling, land rising, because you've got Nemesis that's going to be going past us, or Nibiru, whatever you want to call it, and it's literally going to flip us over, and there's going to be great turmoil. Okay, you're going to see Babylon falling. If you're still in Babylon, you can kiss your backside goodbye, because you have been warned, you've been advised to leave, you will not do it, so you will suffer the fate that will befall it. How many times we can't get you by the hand and drag you out. Okay, it has to be your free will to leave and to do the right thing. Okay. Now, normally, if there was a volcano that's just spurted off in your local area, right, and you're told to evacuate, you'd run for your life. You wouldn't even bother about the possessions in your home. Okay? You'd leg it. Right? So, we've been trying to show you mercy, and the Lord's been trying to show you mercy, and give you enough time to get your act together and to leave. Okay? But if you're still there now and you haven't left, then you know what's coming. There's no good turning around and saying, oh, I'll take what's coming to me then, like you can't be bothered. Well, you've got the wrong attitude. But anyway, if you end up, if you should survive that Babylon, if you're in Babylon and you happen to survive, you're not going to like it. What's going to actually happen to you? I mean, the outer darkness consists of demons, zombies. Yes, zombies. Okay, it will happen. Right? The elites know that the zombies are going to be around. I mean, that's why they have plagued you with different films and different series over the time. I mean, a prime example of what is going to happen in the outer darkness is like The Walking Dead, but magnified, because these zombies, they don't just like go for the human, they'll eat anything. They're automated bodies. They've got no feeling. They don't care what they eat. Okay, They're just reanimated bodies that are going to be very nasty to come into face to face with. It's going to be your worst nightmare. Okay? Then you've got dragons. And yes, they are existing, and yes, they are around, they're patched. Okay? But when you think about this, at the moment their food source happens to be the animals at the moment. Okay? Now if their food source is taken away, what is their next food source? Yep, humans. Okay? So if you're in outer darkness, you're going to end up having to put up with this. But you're not going to have to just put up with that. You're going to have to put up with other people who are left in the outer darkness. You know, who are fighting to survive. Who don't care about you. Okay? So it will be literally a dog eat dog. There will be complete anarchy. But it's like, if you want this, seriously want this outer darkness, if you really want this anarchy, then you're going to get it. Okay? Your choice, because you refuse to have that paradise. You refuse to bend your knee and accept the Lord, right? And He could have changed everything for you, right? If everybody had bent their knee, right? He could have brought peace among the earth. You know, a lot of this stuff that's happened now would not have happened if you had heeded. Okay? You've made that choice, and you know, you made the bed, you're going to lie in it. Right? No good whinging afterwards when you find yourself placed in the outer darkness after judgment. Okay? On your own head be it. As for the new kingdom, you have the New Jerusalem, which was created by the Lord. Right? It's not man-made. Right? Like the Jews keep thinking, oh, you know, it's going to be built step by step, stone by stone. No, it's already made, and it's been made by the Messiah. Okay? It's already ready. But it's going to be landing very soon. Now, you're going to end up having to go through a lot of upheaval, because when the chosen are taken and the saints are removed, you've then got World War III, you've got the fall of Babylon. Yep. You know, so these points are happening. You've got Nibiru that's going to be passing the Earth and flipping Earth over. Okay? So therefore you're going to end up having tsunamis, you're going to have land rising, you're going to have land falling, you're going to have a great burning away as well. You know, there's so many things that's going to happen. It's unreal, you know, to speculate the fact that all this is going to be happening in a very short period of time. It's like all the plagues happening at once. Okay? Great upheaval affecting everyone that's left behind. Okay? And yes, the mockers and the scoffers, as soon as the Lord is crowned and that decree is then enacted upon that the Lord gave to have you taken and held until your trial, and then you're going to be placed in front of all the people, this public appearance, right, in front of every single person. I mean, it's going to be thousands of people watching you, and you're going to have to be standing there for everyone to see what you have done. Yes, you are going to be punished publicly. But you decided to do that, didn't you? You decided to go against the crown. You decided in your little brain that you were going to mock and scoff because you could not comprehend and accept the truth. To the point where you became a very vile individual. Very sick, vile individual. and you thought that you can get away with it. Well, carry on at the moment, you know? Just carry on, because you're just making it worse for yourself. Because the more you do it, the more pain shall be inflicted upon you. Think about that one. Okay? And that's not the end of it, right? Because after you've suffered there, you'll get thrown into the lake of fire. Brilliant. Yeah, we've got the popcorn ready, by the way. Yeah. Because with individuals like that are so sick, that are so evil and so twisted, do you really think that we're not going to enjoy the fact of seeing them being punished, rightfully so, for what they've done? As for the New Kingdom, again, like I said, I would like to give you some sort of idea what you will be looking forward to. Now think about this. New Jerusalem is the place to visit. Okay, when you get a chance to visit there, do so. That's the thing. Only the chosen are doing this, by the way. The one that have shown, people that have shown their worth, and they're going to be able to walk the boulevards of the New Jerusalem. Yeah. Now this is, you take into account, right? How, just picture in your mind how a new, fantastic space age city looks, right? Gleaming buildings, perfect streets, perfect people, everyone going around without any worries, you know, in happy and loving each other. Okay. Now, stemming from there, you then have these sub-kingdoms. And each sub-kingdom has a ruler. Okay, now those rulers, as we have been saying, I mean, you probably realised by now, hopefully, that it is the clergy, who are the saints, who are the ones that are written in text scripture, that sits next to the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, and they are on the other thrones, right, at judgment time. But it's not just sitting on a throne at judgment time. They will be in charge of these sub-kingdoms, okay, and they will have rulership over those sub-kingdoms, and they will be similar in certain respects to the New Jerusalem, but also have their own unique character. But another point, and I would strongly suggest, if you're not into sci-fi, into Star Trek, that you do have a look, particularly in the very first series of Enterprise, and how the Earth civilization is incorporated into a bigger structure, where they're able to explore the universe under guidance, of course, but also be able to mix with certain other races that will be joining us. Okay, so look at Star Trek, okay, and how the things are structured and society is structured, because there will be no need for all this greedy attitude of wanting all the time. Okay, materialism is out the window, greed is out the window. There are no need for that. The only important structure is health, and health will be an abundance. Okay, once everyone is working together as one, loving each other, sensing if their brother needs something to eat, sensing if their brother is hurt, yeah, being there for each other, working for the entire kingdom. Now, Yeshua said, when he was in Peter's house, and he was explaining about heaven, right? It was actually paradise. It's about the new kingdom. Heaven is like a huge net which is cast out, right? And it gathers the fish within the net. Now, everyone is all happy and joyous and working together. Okay? This was his way of explaining about the new kingdom to be. Anything outside the net, no good. Okay? But anybody inside the new kingdom is working together for the greater good of the whole. Okay? And they're enjoying life, they're enjoying the health and the, you know, not suffering anymore with illness. And, you know, just think about that. Your main concern when you vote for people in Parliament and your presidents or whatever, and one of the main issues is health, public health. You know, you're worried, and you pay loads of money in order to try and get the best health care you possibly can. Well, think about this. In the new kingdom, you haven't got to worry about that. Okay? At all. Right? You haven't got to be stabbing somebody in the back. Yeah? You haven't got to be going out and working just so you can buy materialistic things that's only going to get, you know, destroyed. Yeah? Do you think about this? Everything you see around you now is not going to be there. Okay? The new kingdom's totally different. Okay? But it's going to be the best place you can ever live. So, do you want the dark and the darkness and the outer rooms because you can't be bothered to bend your knee, because you can't be bothered to look after your brother and sister, yeah, and through action allow other people to know the truth that the Messiah is here? Or are you going to be in paradise by telling people the truth, by telling people that you know the Messiah's here and this is where to go to, and bring others to the light? And think about your brothers and sisters, okay? To love God and love each other. And to love God, love each other is the core of the new paradise, of the new kingdom. So do you want to be a part of it, or do you not want to be a part of it? Okay? Can't get much clearer than that. So, if you have a chance, have a look at the Star Trek, the Enterprise series, and see what you know, just get a glimpse now of what the new kingdom's going to be like. Yeah, and I know there's loads of people out there who are Trekkies, right? And for good reason, yeah. They see the good principles of that series, right? That's why they've got so involved with it, and they dress up, you know, and they want to be part of that, right? Think about that. They want to be part of that kind of society, that kind of world, and that is the new kingdom. And I'll leave it there. Love God, love each other. Amen. As the old kingdom passes away and is burned, the new kingdom under the Messiah shall start. 1,000 years of teaching, 1,000 years of love, 1,000 years where all shall work together as one under God.